Tonight, we introduce you to a YouTube pioneer, and it started with a webcam in her living room, Venetian Princess.
My only insecurity is my extra eye.
Hi, my name is Kelly.
These shoes rule. These shoes suck.
What the fuck? Lonely Girl 15 is dead. Well, not really.
Honestly, if there's one thing in this world that gets my hot pocket hot, is when girls decide to hate on other girls.
What is up, my legends? It is me, Mr. Vitalyspace, coming at you with another nostalgic video. As you know, on this channel we're desperately trying to bring back the year 2007, so you better join if you're new. Today I wanna go ahead and talk about OG YouTubers that at some point dominated this platform. But over time something happened and they eventually vanished from YouTube. Legends, do you remember that weird part of YouTube history where everybody was doing sketch comedy in their bedroom? And I was one of those people. Welcome to 2012 YouTube. Or that era where everyone was yelling about celebrities with a webcam from 2008. Yep, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Hey bitches, it's me, Paris. And I'm out.
Back when algorithm was non-existent, thumbnails looked like crime scene footage, and YouTube fame meant getting recognized at a hot topic. As I've said, today we're digging up the vanished legends. The iconic OG YouTubers who paved the way to modern influencers with zero taste. Some of them were icons, some were enigmas, and some just quietly dipped without a trace. So buckle up, legends, today we're diving deep into the twisted world of disappeared OG YouTubers, only on Vitalyspace. But before I get started, can you guys please do me a little favor? Like this video for the algorithm, cause you guys are the only thing that keep the show going, truly. Okay guys, picture this. The year 2008. The internet is still mostly dial-up. Everyone's profile picture is taken with a digital camera with this angle, and YouTube is full of bad quality videos with a horrible audio. But then this YouTuber under the name Venetian Princess came into the picture, and YouTube was never the same ever since.
The 7 things guys don't have to do: shave legs, give birth, down, fall, wear skirts, wax armpits, say it hurts.
Guys, don't even get me started on this girl. She was one of the first ever YouTubers that I came across. At some point she was the powerhouse of this platform, the queen of music parodies. But as always, let's start from the very beginning. Venetian Princess, the real name Jodie Meslin, was one of the first female YouTubers to absolutely dominate the platform. We're talking 2006 to 2011, the time when people were making viral videos with nothing but delusion and iMovie.
I can just imagine us crashing and my corpse reeking like this guy's revolting body odor.
And Venetian Princess was one of those people. Little did she know that it's gonna blow up like that. She blew up with green screen, hyper-produced pop culture parodies. Think Womanizer by Britney Spears, but reworked into a skit comedy about stalking your ex. Yup, YouTube was a wild west back in the day. Let me tell you one thing, her makeup, wigs and special effects were so ahead of that time. There was truly no content like hers back in the day. And let me tell you, all that hard work definitely paid off, cause at some point Venetian Princess became #1 most followed female on YouTube, which is so crazy. She had more subscribers than some actual celebrities, for example Miley Cyrus.
It's time for me to say this, addressing all you guys.
But I personally found Venetian Princess through her Lady Gaga Poker Face parody, which now has over 60 million views. 60 million, you guys. Please tell me that you remember this video. It was called Outer Space. I still remember when I saw it for the first time. I was shocked. The production value for that time, you guys. You don't even realize how big and iconic that was back in the day. Look! And she all made it herself on Final Cut in 2009. So crazy. I'm not gonna be watching the whole thing with you guys because of the copyright issues that I might have, but you get the idea. Oh my goodness, the chokehold it had on me back in the day. I don't care what anybody says, you guys, but Venetian Princess paved the way for all of us YouTubers. What a legend, oh my god. And she had this to say about her beginning on YouTube. I started doing YouTube back in 2006. It was just for fun, but I did a bunch of different skits. I made a fantasy series and played all the characters. I also did a sci-fi one where I played as cyborg, battling all the appliances in my house like a vacuum. That was funny. And she even made some television appearances, so let's check it out together.
Tonight we introduce you to a YouTube pioneer, and it started with a webcam in her living room.
A giant diamond for a sport.
That's what YouTube looked like.
I was just a dreamer. I always wanted to perform for a living.
Her real name is Jody Rivera, but the online world knows her as Venetian Princess.
My username Venetian Princess came about because I've always loved Princess Diana, and I chose Venice.
I didn't know that, by the way.
I've always been fascinated by Venice's culture. My most viewed video, which is Outer Space, it's a parody of Lady Gaga's Poker Face, has around like 53 million views now.
That's how I found
and
her.
you think all these people are watching me being a complete goofball.
Her wildly popular videos parody pop culture, and it all started as a hobby.
After bills, I would spend all the rest of my paychecks on my props and costumes for my videos.
Her channel boasts over 900,000 subscribers and 375 million video views.
I always just wanted a big, beautiful Victorian house, and I never thought I would actually own a home. And because of YouTube, I can now say that I own a beautiful...
Wow, so she bought a property, look at you. Look at you, legend. I mean, obviously, she was getting some crazy views back in the day, and obviously that monetization was rolling. Damn, great for you! And you guys might be wondering, so whatever happened to her? Where is she now? Well, around 2012-2013, the uploads on her channel kind of slowed down. There was no drama, no scandal, just a quiet disappearance, if you will. She posted a few updates here and there, posted a few personal videos, but never really explained why she disappeared. Until a few years ago, and that's what she said. I was working at a college at the time, but when my videos started going viral, the income was drastically more than what I would make in a whole year at my position. I loved working there, but it became pretty obvious that it was time to quit. I was able to purchase a huge house and renovate it. I was able to do so many things I wouldn't have been able to if YouTube didn't exist. It was my job until the end of 2013, when my mom started getting sick. I stopped posting and focused on her. Since I was still making money from all the videos that were already up, I was able to live off that while I focused on other parts of my life. And guys, last but not least, 2 weeks after my mom passed away back in 2014, I found out I was pregnant. So yeah, our legend Venetian Princess is a mommy now. Ever since then, I haven't really been doing YouTube anymore. I've been totally enveloped in this world of being a mom. So now, my life is just my daughter. And in case if you've been wondering what she looks like nowadays, here is her Instagram. Venetian Princess. I had the honor of being YouTube's most subscribed female in the world, you guys. That's huge. For several years. Now I'm a mommy. Here is what she looks like nowadays. Still gorgeous. Oh look, liked by Shane Dawson. YouTube OGs still keep in touch. Yeah, you guys, she still looks great. Just look at her. I wonder where she lives now, what city, what state.
And while I have a chance, let me plug my Instagram too. Go follow Legend.
Now that we know all the details about Venetian Princess, it's time to move on to another YouTuber. Another legend, the one, the only, Kelly, also known as Liam Kyle Sullivan.
Hi, my name is Kelly.
Before memes were memes, there was Kelly. No last name, no explanation, just Kelly. And she only wanted some shoes. Maybe some clothes too, but mostly shoes. If you don't get the reference, I don't think that we can be friends, you guys. Kelly was the aggressively monotone, lip gloss wearing teenage girl alter ego of comedian Liam Kyle Sullivan. In 2006, she exploded onto YouTube with a music video simply titled Shoes. Oh my god, shoes. Guys, 18 years ago, 70 million views. That's some legendary shit right there. Let's check it out together. Let's revisit this iconic piece of YouTube history together. This is so ahead of its time.
Happy birthday, twins.
A computer and a car! Thanks, Mom and Dad.
The production for 2006. Crazy.
Go ahead and open your present.
What the hell?
What'd you expect?
Notorious, what the hell?
Nice present, Kelly. Shut up, duck.
The infamous striped leggings, you guys. Shoes. I'm gonna get copyright claimed.
Cheers. Cheers.
Oh my god, shoes. Let's get some shoes. Let's go, let's get some shoes. I'm trying to oversing it, so I don't get copyright claimed. These shoes rule. These should suck! Oh my god, legends, I simply wish that I was around at that time on American YouTube so I could witness this iconic piece of YouTube history. It was peak absurdist comedy. It literally made no sense and it didn't have to. It was so bad that it's good, you know? And that was the true beauty of early internet. And one more song that I'm truly obsessed with is Let Me Borrow That Top. Oh my goodness!
You could be a lawyer, a doctor, senator. The world's wide open, Kelly. What do you want to do? I want to borrow that top.
Let me borrow that top. That's such a cute top. That's a cute top. I want to borrow it. Let me borrow the top. Let's be honest, Kelly was camp on YouTube before anybody even knew what it meant. This character was a parody of shallow mall culture, but also kind of relatable, I would say. Everyone knew such Kelly, and everyone was a Kelly spiritually. And Liam somehow made it so hilarious without ever punching down. It was one of the earliest examples of a gender-bending character going viral on the platform, that was not exactly known for being queer-friendly at the time. And of course, you also might be wondering, but where is Liam and by extension Kelly nowadays? Well, like many viral legends, Kelly kinda disappeared as YouTube got more polished and corporate. I mean, Liam kept posting for a while. Some follow-ups, some new characters, but the algorithm did not like him as he used to. But what if I tell you that Kelly recently made a huge comeback? In fact, she even makes public appearances from time to time and even performs at the clubs. At the gay clubs, primarily, not necessarily, cause she's what? The queer legend. Kelly performs live in downtown Los Angeles, LA Pride 2024. So freaking iconic, let's check it out.
Are you ready?
Everybody's shocked. Everybody's so shocked, you guys. People are freaking out. Oh wow. She's real. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, I'm so happy, you guys. Honestly, I'm so happy. It's like seeing an old friend coming back to the spotlight, but even more popular than ever, cause let me tell you something, those Gen Z people and millennials on TikTok are truly forcing the Kelly resurgence. Oh my god, I could not be any more happier.
Hi, I'm Liam, but you may know me as Kelly.
Oh my god, shit.
Can I say one thing? Liam hasn't aged a bit, a day, since 2006. It feels like he's drinking from a fountain of youth. I wish. But anyways, let's check it out.
The first time I showed the video to some friends of mine, it's like funny people, they're like, oh, cool, you know? And then it just had this life on YouTube that I just was like a little oblivious of. I took it as far as I could. I tried to get a TV show. Well, that was it. I tried to get a TV show.
Imagine if Kelly had her own TV show. The crossover we didn't know we needed. Wow.
When I met other YouTubers, that's when I started thinking, oh, this could be the thing. I think I learned that a little too late. Like, I was in there before revenue share. I missed out on some dollars, but I'm at KCRW.
Before monetization was even a thing, you guys. Can you imagine? They worked for free. They were doing all this entertainment for us for free.
That's kind of great that there's all this help, but that's also a little bit of pressure too. There's many, many ways to do it now. Back then, nobody knew what way to do it.
Okay, my beautiful people, now that we know what Kelly is up to nowadays, it's time to talk about another YouTube legend from 2007. And that is, any guesses, any guesses, any guesses, any guesses? The one, the only, Michael Buckley, also known as What the Buck.
Love you, bitch. I whip it out whenever I can. Her eyebrows are too big. There, I said it.
Before YouTube had T-channels and drama recaps, there was Michael Buckley, the host of the show What the Buck, the original pop culture commentator, a gay icon, and man who could scream at a camera for 8 minutes straight and still somehow make it newsworthy. Michael was basically TMZ meets your overly caffeinated theater teacher. He started posting videos in the mid-2000s, back when all you needed to go viral was a webcam, green screen, and enough energy to power a small town. What the Buck Show was the go-to for hot takes on Britney Spears breakdowns, Miley Cyrus drama, and basically any celebrity doing anything mildly embarrassing, but not necessarily. Long story short, pop culture news, but make it gay and unhinged.
You may hate me for loving her, but I don't hate you for hating me. You know that's what's wrong with me. I'm just being Michael.
He's so hilarious, and this intro is everything.
You know what that means. What about?
By the way, back when YouTube still had a 5-star rating system for videos. What a time to be alive.
I had to have it. What the Buck? Pop music sensation and professional parody mouth closer Miley Cyrus has just released a new video for her super catchy song, 7 Things. The song details the 7 things she hates or loves, depending on if her little Debbie Gibson is all Tiffany down there.
One of my favorite songs.
Time out, I was trying to make a joke about her having her period and it didn't come out right. Her Aunt Tiffany came to visit, Tiffany was a redhead. Can't even explain it, the moment's past, time in. When listening to the song, I tried to take note of the 7 things that Miley hated about the guy or gal she was singing about. The 7 things I hate about you: you're a pain, you're games, you're insecure, you love me, you like her, you make me laugh, you make me cry, your friends are...
That's what I meant when I told you guys about overly caffeinated theater teacher. Jesus good lord, he is so iconic. And the main thing that I've always liked about Michael's channel is that he's never been mean-spirited. He genuinely loved pop culture, and you can see it. He was chaotic but wholesome. Think Perez Hilton if he was hilarious in the 2000s and a good person. But around 2014-2016, Michael started pulling back. At the time, YouTube was shifting, the humor was changing, and the scene was becoming less about personality and more about branding. And just like that, Michael officially retired What the Buck Show in 2018, claiming that he wanted to focus on his real-life passion, which is life coaching and speaking, as well as helping people off the internet. Nowadays, Michael Buckley is a life coach and motivational speaker. Honestly, kind of iconic. And this is what his Instagram profile looks like nowadays. And let me tell you one thing, he still looks great. And you know, for me it's always fascinating to see how people's lives turned around after YouTube fame or online fame. It's always very interesting. But let's be honest guys, his legacy still lives on today. He was loud, proud and fun. No drama, no scandals, just the guy who loved celebrities and wanted to tell you about them. He also helped to normalize LGBT creators back when YouTube was still a Wild West. Long story short, What the Buck is a legendary show. And now, my personal favorite, JohnnyBoyXo. Oh my goodness you guys, she was a trans icon, a trans YouTube icon, before the world was even ready for it.
And let me just say it loud and clear, if you can't handle me and my Amanda Bynes, you don't deserve me at my Beyonce.
Johnny Boy was the chaotic glam queen we didn't deserve, but absolutely needed. Johnny, the real name reportedly Jonathan, started uploading videos in the late 2000s under the nickname I'm JohnnyBoyXo, and quickly built a cult following with her unfiltered rants, makeup tutorials, transition conversations, and blunt as hell Q&A sessions. She's so freaking hilarious. Even to this day I go and revisit her channel. So iconic.
Like, how can you honestly, seriously tell a human being that they can't use a public bathroom?
One thing that viewers really loved about Johnny is that she was just being unapologetically herself. Whether you loved her or you hated her for some reason, you definitely knew who she was back in the day. She spoke openly about being a trans woman, her experiences with hormones, dating, and the reality of presenting femininity in a world that was not ready for it. She was so funny, but also painfully real. By the way guys, can we also take a moment and appreciate her music career, that in my opinion was so freaking underrated, to the point where I still listen to her music sometimes.
Yes, I'm the tranny-licious, so twinkle, twinkle, make it right. When I step in the room, people crowd to see me, all up in my face. Crowd is pumped up, making loud, 3, 2, 1, let's count it down.
But then silence. Around 2014-2015, Johnny, that goes by Johanna nowadays, deleted everything from her channel. No goodbye video, no dramatic tweet, no scandals, nothing. She just disappeared. But then eventually she put all of the videos back. And as I've said, nowadays she goes under the name Johanna, and the last update, the last activity that she had on social media was on her Facebook in 2021, where she updated her profile picture. She looks absolutely gorgeous, as always. And then that same year she uploaded this post. Hi everyone, remember me? Hope you're all doing well, even though we're in the quarantine. By the way, yeah, lockdown days. So, I have a question. What kind of content would y'all wanna see from me? Obviously, YouTube is what will probably be said first. But I mean, what kind of videos? Over the years, I've gotten a crazy makeup obsession. So, would y'all watch a makeup tutorial? I don't know, I'm bored. Quarantine equals boredom, and I miss posting. XO Johanna. And just like that, it's been 4 years at this point, and she never came back on YouTube, sadly.
Guys, I'm so stupid. While editing this video, I found out that Johanna is actually active on Instagram and she posted a few days ago. I am so happy she's living her best life.
Johanna, you definitely should come back on your platform. People love you, people miss you, and you are truly a legend. Okay, my beautiful people, and I feel like on this note, that's gonna be the end for today's video. I hope you remember that in the end of every topic we meet in the comment section down below to discuss the video, and today is definitely no exception. Like this video, cause you guys are the only thing that keep the show going, truly. Subscribe to vitalyspace if you wanna join our nostalgic, crazily 2000s obsessed community. Follow me on Instagram at Vitaly for the record, subscribe to my personal channel, Vitaly for the record as well. And remember, your ex is effing toxic. The best way to make them bitter is to become successful. Bye guys!